Have you ever pondered the profound impact of the Dutch colonial era on the religious landscape of Indonesia? Today we delve into a fascinating journey, tracing the footprints of faith during this significant chapter in history. In the early 17th century, the Dutch stepped onto Indonesian soil, igniting the beginning of an era that would last for more than 3 centuries. The Dutch East India Company, or VOC, was the primary vehicle for this significant cultural exchange. A commercial enterprise, the VOC was interested in trade, not religion. However, its presence opened doors for a gradual shift in the religious landscape. Christianity, specifically Protestantism, was the religion of the Dutch colonizers. Initially, their influence on the religious beliefs of the Indonesian people was minimal. The VOC's primary focus was on trade, not proselytizing. However, as the Dutch colonial government replaced the VOC in the late 18th century, the approach to religion began to shift. The 19th century marked a turning point, with the Dutch colonial government implementing policies to spread Christianity. The Dutch introduced the ethical policy, which aimed at improving the welfare of the Indonesian people through education, irrigation, and migration. While the policy did not explicitly promote Christianity, it indirectly facilitated its spread, as Christian missions were often involved in the implementation of these welfare programs. Despite these efforts, the majority of Indonesians remained faithful to their traditional beliefs or converted to Islam. The Dutch colonial era saw a significant increase in the Muslim population, a growth attributed to many factors. Among these were the influence of Islamic traders and teachers, the appeal of Islam as a symbol of resistance against colonial rule, and the flexibility of Islamic law. As we journey into the 20th century, we see the continued growth of Islam, the persistence of traditional beliefs, and the establishment of Christian communities, particularly in areas like North Sumatra and East Nusa Tenggara. The Dutch colonial era ended in the mid-20th century, leaving behind a rich tapestry of religious diversity. Today, Indonesia is home to the world's largest Muslim population, alongside significant Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, and traditional faith communities. To summarize, the Dutch colonizers initially had a minimal impact on the religious beliefs of the Indonesian people. However, as the colonial government replaced the VOC, there was a more concerted effort to spread Christianity. Despite this, most Indonesians remained faithful to their traditional beliefs or converted to Islam. The Dutch colonial era was a time of significant religious change, with the growth of Islam, the persistence of traditional beliefs, and the establishment of Christian communities. In closing, the Dutch colonial era in Indonesia serves as a compelling testament to the resilience of faith, the power of cultural exchange, and the enduring ability of people to shape their spiritual destinies. It reminds us that history is not merely a series of events, but a fascinating tapestry of human experience, woven together by threads of faith, culture, and resistance.